Hi, this is Peggy Clary of Clary Law Offices, one of our estate planning attorneys, and doing our nightly video chat on a topic of estate planning. And tonight I'm obviously not in the office shooting our video, but from my vehicle, because I'm coming back from an out-of-the-office appointment and helping a family review a really common problem I'm encountering more and more after the COVID pandemic. And I'm guessing if that family is struggling with this, that you might have a similar problem in your own family. And it pertains to a person did a will they got offline. So maybe they weren't able to get out to an estate planning attorney in the pandemic, or a lot of people. I tried to fix my own air conditioner once watching a YouTube video, and as you can guess, it went very sideways for me. And sometimes when you do an online will, the same experience can happen. And so, for example, in the will I looked at tonight, the person had filled everything in. But in doing that, the most amazing thing happened in the fact that there were some execution requirements not met. So it turns out we have to do more of a different type and more time-consuming process than had they just managed to maybe visit with an estate planning attorney. And some of the common problems we see in these wills that we receive from a person trying to do online pertain exactly to that. Number one, there's some sort of execution problem. Maybe it isn't properly signed, or there's some missing witnesses or no witnesses. Second, and more common problem is because it was self-drawn in and handwritten in parts, there's a lot of times some extra construction problems that happen of what did the testator or the person who drew up the will actually meant. So that's a really significant area that if you're going to draw up your own will, that you move with clarity. And the third one is really interesting to me. It's not something I would normally consider, but it's where you get your form from. So why I hope you go to an estate planning attorney licensed in your state, or in my area, Florida, if you are going to use an online will form, to really be aware of the quality of the product you're using. Is there any background information on how this form was created? And believe it or not, I've inherited some documents that were drawn up where the proprietor of the software is actually licensed in another state, so the laws they're citing to aren't even applicable to Florida. So if you are going to do your own, will that you get online, certainly there's nothing in the law that prohibits that, but just be aware of those three areas, which is really execution, clarity of your intention, and the third one is the controlling law, or making sure you understand where your online document originated from. So thanks for your time this evening. I really appreciate it. Hope you live your life with civility, dignity, and respect. And thank you again for tuning in, and hope you found this helpful.